3.6 looks like downtown. Going 3.6 miles. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, so I talked to the client. It's going to the W, and I do have a story about the W. But you can't, like, he's not there, so it's going to the front desk, and he's okay with that. So you can't really opt much for a tip. You can certainly kind of maybe say, you know, they may do it on the app. I don't know exactly how they handle it. But he seemed pretty happy. So he's out at a show. I don't know which show. I don't know what that means. Like punk rock show, a car show, business show. I don't know. But it'll just go to the front desk. And the W is where David Lynch stayed. I'm gonna turn off all. I'm waiting for the green light. I got a green light this. Hang on just a second. We'll use that for green. Or that for green, I don't know. He stayed there when he brought in Inland Empire. There we go, green light. Inland Empire is a movie by David Lynch. He did come to Dallas. My current wife at the time, who is now my ex-wife, she had worked with A.D.W.C, so she had studied American broadcast. She was studying to be a radio disc jockey, and she got tickets from a friend. They were like press passes. We got in. It was a USA Film Festival, the West Magnolia Theater, and Lynch was there, and he talks with his hand like that. And he told me everything is scripted. And then that was the night I learned, and I talked to him about screenplay writing, just, you know, real brief. I said my name, he said my name too. I said, hi, I'm Cole. So, hi, Cole. What's your question? I said, well, now we just watched Inland Empire for a long, it's almost like 3 hours long. It looked like it was all improv. I said, how much of your stuff is scripted? And how much is improv? And his answer, everything is scripted. Everything. Every once in a while, now and then, we'll add a little thing. Other than that, everything is scripted. And then I just sat down. But didn't believe him. Found out 10, 15 years later that Inland Empire was completely made up. Now, he may say otherwise. I don't know. It's an argument. I'd like to see the script. But he said it was scripted. So we're going to go with that. I heard rumors it was completely improv. Laura Dern would know. But he went to the W that night. So we weren't satisfied after seeing Inland Empire and talking to Lynch. We wanted more. It was an unlimited amount of Lynch that we wanted to figure out. So Sarah and I walked. We parked somewhere not too far from the W. We walked to the W and to meet him. He was not at the party. So I don't know what I would have said. I probably would have went up to him and said, are you sure it was scripted? Are you sure, David Lynch? He would have said everything. So I don't know. I probably would have pitched an idea to him. But you know, he pitched Ronnie Rocket in his early career before Eraserhead. They said no. He wanted Ronnie Rocket over Eraserhead. I've read some of Ronnie Rocket. I put Eraserhead, the whole script, pretty much on Facebook. Photos of it. I took photos of the script, put it on Facebook. It's on there if you look at my Facebook. I read it. I think I read as much as I could of it. It's got some philosophy. Now, I worked almost with a black theater group right here doing the Orpheus. I think it was called Black Orpheus. But I had to leave that and went to Los Angeles. I was cast and I think I was playing a slave owner. But we went to the W. No Lynch. So, but he was there at West Magnolia. Now, how it was presented was a guitar player came out, electric guitar player. He played the electric guitar, very Lynchian. Don't know the guy that was playing the guitar. Then he finished. he put the guitar up, and then I think they started the movie. Now, I could be wrong about that. It could have been the movie ended, and then he played guitar, and then Lynch came out. I don't know. I was on probably about 300 grams of lithium and 300 grams of Zoloft at the time. So it really came off as a good dream. But there was a guitar player that played electric guitar. And he just played a lot of Lynch licks. You know, just very Lynchian. You know, Lynch could have played, because he plays guitar, but he plays it laying on his lap. And it was a great night. So it was a long movie. Laura Dern was great. I believed everything. I thought it was hyper real. Some really hard scenes on Avenue of Stars. It deals with a lot of different subjects. It's probably a film that I've seen that dealt with so many subjects. Everything from like gypsy curses, something to do about a movie that was cursed, someone that had been murdered. It was based on another movie. I've heard all kinds of ideas on what Inland Empire is based on. I think it's based on either Eastern Europe or French film, maybe, about a cursed movie. We'll be going to the W, dropping off golf clubs. Clipped a curve over there one time, flattened my tire. I had to change the tire right over that way. I was doing an Uber. Man, that made me mad. There it is, W. It's right there. I would told him, I said, hey, listen, if it wasn't scripted, then, you know, I want my money back. Nah, I'm joking. Now, we're going to have to do this kind of parallel parking today. And they love it. Let's look here. All right. Nice one. Alright, just drop it. Alright. This is where Lynch likes to hang out. Pretty cool. Alright. I was thinking that Ghostbusters and Fright Night, a mixture, and a little bit of, definitely Fright Night and a little bit of Lost Boys. It's gonna equal Grace, aka Wear Vlog. All right. I don't really remember where Sarah and I parked after Inland Empire and USA Film Festival, and I'm always thinking on the year. I have to always guess. I have to do a lot of visualization to guess that year. Where were we living at the time? It would have to be 2007 or in that ballpark figure. It was when the USA Film Festival premiered his movie. But we walked, and you know, like, this was like, I in a million years did not plan to meet David Lynch. There was a lot of people there. It was a cool event. But Sarah, a beautiful half Sicilian and half Irish wife, my first one, did that for me, you know. And you couldn't ask for anything more for an actor or filmmaker or writer at all. You couldn't ask for anything more. So I don't know how she did it. I always kind of thought that Sarah was a genius. She reads a whole lot. She's a big reader, avid reader. She used to be on the track team. She kind of reminded me, I always thought, I'll roll the window up. She reminded me of Isabella Rossellini. Like a young, voluptuous version of her, who I never got to meet, Isabella, but I came close because she was doing a documentary in Maine when I was living there, hanging out with Burt Shovitz from Burt Bees. She was Burt Buzz. She at least she was a producer. But that's who I thought she always kind of reminded me of. Who I always thought was just a gorgeous person, Isabella Rossellini. Always I loved her in Fearless, Peter Weir. And in one of my favorite movies, top 6 movie, Blue Velvet, made number 6 spot of all time, greatest movie that I've ever seen, Blue Velvet. Blue Velvet is a great adventure film for me. It's an adventure film into strange places, and it deals with a weird apartment, and Dennis Hopper is great. And it's just, you go into an area, like with Blue Velvet, you go somewhere, you don't know where you're going. Same thing with Lost Highway. There's no way you can figure it out, from the severed ear to everything. Writers are obsessed with Lynch. I think it was Foster Wallace that hung out on set with him to observe him. David Foster Wallace, who wrote Infinite Jest, which I would listen to before I met Linda for hours on end, never getting past the first third of it. A lot of guys have a copy of it near them, but it's about tennis and launching trash into Maine from a catapult. But he wanted to hang out with David Lynch. He talked to Charlie Rose about it before David Foster Wallace exited. He took his exit. A great jester is what David Foster Wallace was, and an intelligent writer. A command over the English language, far more than probably anyone out there, other than maybe Cormac McCarthy or King, Stephen King. He could shake hands with all of them. But he admired Lynch's writing and his Lynchian invention. I kind of miss the voice of David Foster Wallace, but you know, Lynch is still around. But he got on the fun work train. He vanished. I doodle in writing. I have some books. I do love the word. I think the word is more powerful than filmmaking. I'll always believe that. The word is more powerful than the heavens and earth. I believe that. But filmmaking is an adventure. It's fun, and I have to eventually go to bed. So guys, love you. We're cutting here. There's Kitty. Good night. Thank you. Going Next shot will be the tree, and then right into to see Linda. Please pray. Tapping back in with the year. Inland Empire was done in 2006. That's when it premiered. It was 2006. Some season, I don't remember if it was fall, spring, winter. How do we do? Let me start over. Fall, winter, spring, or summer. But the garden is well kept. The petunias are perfectly fine. And so are the petunias. And the roses. The rain will come. It'll wet the soil. Vlog not yet over. Do you really need the rooster booster? Vlog needs it. Cole the vlog. But you need the rooster booster. The car needs gas, Cole. Get the rooster booster. The car needs gas, Cole. All right. Setting theme voice for car. Please fuel. Please fuel. Car needs gassy. Please fuel. Car needs gassy. $2.93. That's for the gas, and then they got these Munchies Flaming Hots, and then some. I get this white peach tea. It's an antioxidant tea, so antioxidant, and it's pretty cool. So I drink it sometimes for discipline to stay away from the rooster booster, or from like from the soda. So it's like a low-cal tea they have called white peach. It's a little secret that I learned about from an angel. Ripley's Believe It or Not, and the Wax Museum. They also started off doing Dr. Blood Haunted House there, the scariest haunted house in the world. These guys would stay completely still like statues. You couldn't tell. They're all dressed white, kind of like the characters in Logan's Run, where they wear that kind of like long drab with the mask, and then they would just move their hand or their face, or their head or their hands, and it was horrifying. And they played scary music. All right, now we're headed back. Oh gosh, we got six flags to go by, don't we? I love these little moments right here. There's Six Flags on the left. Little dirt. All right, so for tonight, the calculation is basically $50. And with the gas being 10, we made $40. We didn't get out until, I don't know, I would say 3 o'clock. So that's, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 7 hours. So I just wanted to let you know that's what they're offering. Where's Kitty Kitty?
He's on the bed.
There you are. Look at that kitty. Isn't he funny? Look at that kitty. That's something else. Did you give him some food?
No, not yet.
Okay, come on, let's do a cat commercial. There we go. There we go, kitty. You star for them, okay? Be a little star, kitty. We'll get some stars. S-T-A-R is what I'm saying. I know it sounds differently, but star, as in you be the star for them, kitty. Here we go. It's gonna be salmon. Hi. Welcome to I'm speaking gypsy for a minute. Welcome to the cat commercial. All right. Here we go. It's salmon. It's Sheba. It's bistro. Let's see if he likes it. Here we go. There we go. What do you think, kitty? Should you try it? Look at that. Kitty likes it. Well, thanks for watching tonight. I have to get to editing. I'll probably be editing for quite a bit of time. I did get to go by the W, where David Lynch had the party after Inland Empire at the West Magnolia, so I got to go see that. I thought it was kind of cool. All right, and here's the bistro for Kitty. Look at his eyes. Kitty's eyes. Kitty, look up this way. There we go. All right, you have a good one.